we getting paid. Get away, gotta meditate. Get the guap, I'm praying and never stop. Wrists on froze, diamonds on me, do the milli rock. This yo, me when I hit the spot. Big bank rolls, used to post about a chicken spot. Had a chance, but you missed it. I can never fold, say you real, but you really not. Moving like a been
Professor Live. What's up, everybody? Professor Live.
Go ahead and keep the lights on. I just wanna, I see you sweat, just keep the lights on. Yeah, hands up like black and white's con. Go ahead and clap your hands like you tryna fight son. Go ahead and keep the lights on. I just wanna, I see you sweat, just keep the lights on. Hands up like black and white's con. Go ahead and clap your hands like you tryna fight son. First off, bow down, cause this feel like Midnight Club at D-Town. What's up? Double edition, new keys in the ignition. My hat tipping, Dontrell Willis with the feet kicking. Knees cranking, you see what Pete cranking. I mean, listen, y'all be tripping. See, we lately been seeing y'all be greatin'. I mean, face it, y'all.
Won by Atlanta. That'll be at.
Come on, y'all, let's go get it. It's on up.
Substitutions, Atlanta. Substitutions, Boston.
Irving to Rozier. Inside, he scores.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Lynn. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
The free throw is good. It's back to a one-point game. The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving. To Rozier. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. If he's hitting shots. It could be a long night.
Scary Terry was born during the playoffs last year. He helped Boston achieve what many critics, including myself, thought was impossible without superstar teammates being healthy. He's a pit bull defensively, so quick laterally with a strong upper body frame and a great center of gravity. He plays with a ton of grit and determination, and that's just what you need in a depth guard who can answer the bell when called on.
Has a look. Not going down for him this time.
And a lot of times in this league, teams take days off. But if this defense keeps making...
Slams it down.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Hawks with the basketball. To DiVincenzo. Trying to cash in, and he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
I say this a lot, and it's only because coaches harp on it all the time. Read the scouting report. Know who you can and should send to the line. This is a case of knowing a shooter probably had a better chance of hitting a jumper than he does of hitting the free throws.
He missed a pair of free throws. Here's Irving into the front court. up by 6. No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there. Great feed. Sets it up. Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. To Ken Bazemore. Down low for Len. Off the assist.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
Here comes the screen. Baseline drive. Gets it to go. Didn't have many choices there. Lets it fly.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there, but see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
To Ken Bazemore. Rises for the slam.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
The assist from number 3.
Kyrie with the run. Has a chance with another basket there.
This has been a good first quarter for him so far. That wasn't an easy shot, but he was able to knock it down and add to their lead.
Has a look. Here's the step back. Deep three at the buzzer. That ends the first quarter with the Celtics in front. Second quarter set to begin. Some impressive shooting numbers.
All right, let's bring the fire to him.
Substitutions, Boston. Subbing in for Atlanta, number 12.
Irving. Linwicker trailing by 4.
Here we go. Here we go.
Shot won't go. He has to create to get a better look.
See, I don't like that shot right there. Pass the ball, get the defense moving, maybe set a hard screen, roll to the rim, see the ball go in a couple of times before you settle for a mid-range jumper that's contested.
Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
Irving won't go. He needs some luck on his side given how they're defending. It's the Hawks with the basketball. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old simple bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
Irving, unbothered by the defense as he drills it. Kyrie Irving won a championship with Cleveland. He won a championship for Cleveland in that Game 7 at Golden State. How is he influenced as a player by that title?
Well, I thought he learned how to win at a really huge stage. But Kyrie's always been a leader of his own movement. At times, his voice may have been suppressed because of LeBron James, but there's no doubt about it. When you look at the young players on this roster, when they all rock Kyrie's, you know who the leader of the team is.
Trying to cash in, can't connect. Not the best shot with the defender right there. To Jaylen Brown. To Irving. Nothing going here on that drive. Got a piece to knock it away. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by a Hawk. The Celtics down to 4 in the shot clock. To Hayward. Lets it fly from long range. That's good D. Shot no good.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Irving to Jaylen Brown. And a backcourt violation. DiVincenzo. Banks it in for two.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Irving brings the ball up court. To Horford. To Hayward. Well defended. Shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot. Lin. To DiVincenzo. To Jeremy Lin. DiVincenzo. Here comes the screen. The screen sets him up for two.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Irving with the basketball. The lead is 2. DiVincenzo, pass to the rim. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
You never really want to foul a shooter, but if you do, ensure they're going to have a tough time converting. That's good knowledge of personnel.
Off the mark on the first free throw. Second one goes. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Ball's controlled by Boston. To Jaylen Brown. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Lin with it. Down 3. Lin. Off the mark. What on earth was he thinking? Into the front court, it's Irving. The margin is 3 as we approach halftime. Lin with it. They're down 3. And he finishes at the rim.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
To Jaylen Brown. Hayward buries the wide open 3. That's too easy.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jacking back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Here comes the screen. Oh, he had him there for a second. Fakes, drives to the rim, and scores. Man, that was sweet.
It's all about that first step, and it's all about angles. Look at the way he got his shoulders through the angle of the defender. That first step was great, but those shoulders getting through, that was a difference.
Now at 3, at the buzzer, it's good, and he's not done. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
It never would have been a foul if you didn't give him space. Your job defensively is to stay attached to him at all times. Force him to put the ball on the ground and drive and make a shot over the trees below.
He adds the free throw. Gets off at 3. At the buzzer. That's it for the first half. The Celtics have the lead.
far in this one. The Celtics worked hard for their halftime lead. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible. And if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. Have a look at the leading scores for the Boston Celtics. The Hawks have dug themselves a bit of a hole after 2 quarters. They've been scrappy, doing their best to be competitive. We'll see if their efforts are more rewarded in the second half. Have a look at the leading scores for the Atlanta Hawks.
Game track. 3-point shooting. Player of the half.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Boston with the basketball. Tatum, unbothered by the defense as he drills it. Lynn with it. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. And count the basket.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
Rozier into the front court. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. To Lynn.
I got ball. That's all me.
To DiVincenzo. Fires the 3. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
First one goes down. Second and 3 is good. And he cashes in at the line. 3 for 3. Celtics have it. To Horford. Has a chance. It's no good. Great defense.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
The Hawks with 4 to shoot. Celtics have it. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Free throw good as he completes the 3-point play. The lead is up to 6. Here's Atlanta with the basketball.
Got some for him. That's me. I got ball.
Lynn to DiVincenzo. Probing the defense. DiVincenzo. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Dwayne Dedmon rocking the rim. Jay, I'm surprised he had a chance to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it at the charity stripe.
He's looking for that touch. Defender was right there. He has to know better.
Closing out or contesting his shot is a really bad idea because now the offense knows they can extend you away from the basket, and that's away from your original position as being a...
Whoa! What a finish! Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
To Marcus Smart. And look out. Big finish at the rim. He dared them to get in the way.
So many players try to get pretty with the game. They want to dance. They want to do all these tricks. Maybe a God Sham dive. But sometimes you got to revert back to the old school style of the way we played the game. Just put your head down and stop it if you can.
Lynn to DiVincenzo.
Come on, y'all, let's go get it. It's on up. Substitutions.
Inside, he scores.
Jaylen Brown really coming into his own, the 3rd overall pick a couple of years ago. He saw his points per game go up drastically. Plus, he is one of the few people in the East that has the versatility to guard LeBron James.
Rozier with it. The advantage is 13 points. Hawks come up with it. For 3. Oh, who saw that coming?
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Celtics have it. Nothing going here on that drive. To Hayward. Scores from the post. Look out.
Oh, slow fall.
He's on his backside. It's no good. Not sure what he was thinking there.
See, I don't like that shot right there. Pass the ball, get the defense moving, maybe set a hard screen, roll to the rim, see the ball go in a couple of times before you settle for a mid-range jumper that's contested.
Shot from the lane won't go. Off the mark. Not a high percentage shot.
Misses happen. Don't put your head down. Let that motivate you in the defensive end. Use it for something positive.
Oh, they call the foul, Jay.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
In scores on the step back. Unguardable, Jay.
What was once a tight space is no longer. There is absolutely no way the defender can recover after that move.
Hey, big screen right there, big screen.
Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
First one, counted. No good on the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. To Hayward. Oh, big finish at the rim.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Out of bounds. Last touch by the Celtics. To Jeremy Lin. Plenty of contact. The shot no good.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
Has a look. Can't connect. Hawks have it. To Lin. Here comes the screen. To Jaylen Brown. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Brown up to block the shot. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Celtics. Offensive board. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
I don't think I could do that on the 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Across the timeline, it's Rozier. His team on top by 13. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Here's Atlanta. Here comes the screen. Lin. From long range. Down to West. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Trying to cash in, add 2 points to the board.
You know, it reminds me of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
It's a victory here for the Celtics as they win this one handily. That'll wrap things up.